Perkenalkan, nama saya Marcelino Sembel dan di sini saya akan mengerjakan tugas 2 praktikum cybersecurity. Dan di sini pada tahap pertama kita disuruh membuat class activity identify running process. Dan langsung saja pada step 1, download Windows Sys Internal Suite. Dan di sini saya sudah mendownloadnya dan kita akan mengekstraknya. Selanjutnya, kita close, exit, web. Pada step 2, start TCP atau ODP endpoint viewer. Pada poin A, navigate to the sys internal suite folder with all the extracted files. Oke. Kemudian open tcpview.x. Accept the process explore license agreement when prompted. Click yes to allow this app to make change to your device. Selanjutnya, explore the running process. TCP view lists the process that are currently on your Windows PC at this time. Only Windows process are running. Ini adalah tampilannya. Dan selanjutnya, double klik is isas.x. What is isas.x? And in what folder is it location? Isas.x adalah local security authority process is the name for ISASX, dan it is located in C/Windows/System 32/folder. Selanjutnya, close the property Windows for ISAS when done. Dan selanjutnya, view the property for the other running process. Selanjutnya, step 4, explore a user started process. Open a web browser such as Microsoft. And what did you observe in the TCP view windows? The process for the web browser are added to the TCP view windows. Ini adalah tampilannya. Dan selanjutnya, close the web browser. Now, what did you observe in the TCP view windows? The process for the web browser will be removed from the TCP view windows. Then reopen the web browser. Research some of the process lists in TCP view. Record your findings. Answer will vary. The process ISASX verifies the validity of user's login to the PC. The service.x is used to start and stop service and change the default service startup settings. The process svnhost.x exe atau service host handles the process of sharing system resource. Most of these lists resource are located in the penyimpanan C Windows system slash folder. If these executables are found elsewhere in the system, they may be malware, such as virus, spyware, trojans, and worms. Selanjutnya, kita masuk pada lab exploring process, threads, handles, and Windows registry. Di sini ada 3 part, yaitu exploring process, exploring threads and handles, dan exploring Windows registry. Dan di sini pada part pertama yaitu exploring process. Kita disuruh download kembali Windows sys internals. Tadi saya sudah mendownloadnya dan kita langsung masuk saja ke foldernya. Dan kita disuruh buka um, pro pros pros xp.x. Kita buka, agree. Selanjutnya, the process explore display a list of currently active process. Dan di sini to locate the web browser process, drag to find Windows process icon into the opened web browser Windows Microsoft. Nah, selanjutnya the Microsoft. Di sini saya menggunakan Google. Can we terminate in the process explore? Right click the selected process and kill process also. Itu untuk menutup. Selanjutnya, what happened to the web browser Windows when the process is killed? The web browser Windows close. Jadi ketika kita memilih kill proses, kita bisa menutup web browser. Selanjutnya, start another process. Open command prompt, start and search command prompt, select command prompt. Selanjutnya, drag the Find Windows process icon into the command prompt window and locate the highlighted command prompt process in Process Explorer. Selanjutnya, the process for the command prompt is cmd.x. Its parent process is explore.x process. The cmd.x has a child process, conhost.x. Navigate to the command prompt window. Start a ping at the prompt and observe the change under the cmd process. Using oh sorry, maaf, saya lupa untuk dan selanjutnya what happened during the ping process. A child process ping.x list under the cmd.x during the ping process. Selanjutnya, as you review the list of active process, you find that the child process conhost.x may be suspicious. To check for malicious content, right-click the conhost.x and select check virus total. When prompted, click yes to agree to virus total terms of service. Then click OK for the next prompt. Selanjutnya, expand the process explorer window or scroll to the right until you see the horizontal column. Click the link under the virus total column. The default web browser opens with the results regarding the malicious content of conhost.x. Right-click the cmd.x process and kill process. What happened to the child process conhost.x? The child process depends on the parent process. So when the parent process stops, the child process also stop. Selanjutnya, exploring threads and handles. Step pertama, explore thread. Open command prompt in the Explore window. Right-click, right-click conhost.x and select properties. Click the threads tab to view the active threads for the conhost.process. Examine the details of the thread. What type of information is available in the properties windows? The child process depends on the parent's process. Information available includes environment variable, security information, performance information, and printable string. Selanjutnya, step 2, explore handles. In the process explore, click view, select show lower pane, and to view the handles associated with the conhost.x process. Examine the handles. What are the handles pointing to? The handles are pointing to files, registry keys, and threads. Part 4. Exploring Windows Registry. The Windows Registry is a hierarchical database that stores most of the operating systems and desktop environment configuration settings. In this part, you will to access the Windows registry, click Start, search for Regedit and select Registry Editor. Click Yes when asked to allow this app to make change. The Registry Editor has hive. These hive are at the top level of the registry. In a previous step, you had accept the EULA for Process Explorer. Navigate to the EULA accept registry key for Process Explorer. Click to the Process Explorer in IT current user software system internal dan Process Explorer. Scroll down to locate the EULA accept. Double click EULA accept registry key. Currently, the value data is set to 1. The value of 1 indicates that the EULA has been accepted by the user. Okay. Change the 1 to 0 for value data. The value of 0 indicates that the EULA was not accepted. Click OK to continue. What is value for this registry key in the data column? 0 kali 0, 0, 0, 0. 0 dan 0. Selanjutnya open the Process Explorer. Navigate to the folder where you have downloaded sysinternals. Open the folder sysinternal suite dan open proexp.x. When you open the Process Explorer, what did you see? The Process Explorer License Agreement dialog box.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Alessandro Pasla dengan NIM 21021060151. Di sini saya akan melanjutkan tugas praktikum pada tugas 2. Di sini saya akan mulai dari Lab, Monitor, and Manage System Resource in Windows. Di sini pada part 6, starting and stopping the routing and remote access service. Pertama kita akan klik start, lalu control panel, dan cari control panel. Lalu di sini kita akan klik Network and Sharing Center. Network and Sharing Center. Lalu klik Change Adapter Setting in the left panel, reduce the size of the network connection window and leave it open. Kita akan mengklik di Change Adapter Settings. Lalu bisa kita lihat ini adalah tampilan yang telah keluar. Sebentar. Nah, selanjutnya kita akan masuk ke Administrative Tool. Kita klik Start lagi. Lalu Control Panel. Di sini kita akan masuk ke Administrative Tool. Nah, lalu kita double klik di Performance Monitor. Nah, pada Performance Monitor, kita akan buka di Performance Monitor ini. Lalu kita bisa lihat grafik yang sedang berjalan. Kita akan mengklik freeze di icon pause button to stop recording. Klik. Lalu di kita akan mengklik kanan di sini, lalu kita clear. Lalu kita masuk ke administrative tool lagi. Kita masuk ke service. Lalu kita masuk ke routing and remote access. Double klik sini. Selanjutnya, routing and remote access properties tidak open in the startup type. Select manual. Ini kita select manual. Startup type and klik apply. Nah, jika sudah, kita kembali ke performance monitor, lalu unfreeze. Selanjutnya, klik the routing and remote access properties Windows to start. Klik start window. Kita masuk ke routing and remote access. Terus kita sini kita klik start. Ini keadaannya lagi running. The routing and remote access properties Windows now show the stop and pause button active. Left this window open. Nah, kita tinggalkan di sini. Lalu em, kita kembali ke navigate to press the F5 to navigate to network connection. Bentar, kita ke network connection lagi. What change appear in the windows after starting the routing and remote access service? Nah, bisa kita lihat di sini telah muncul incoming connection. Icon incoming connection telah muncul di sini. Lalu navigate to routing. Nah, kita masuk lagi ke routing dan remote access. Kita klik stop. Nah, bisa kita um, what what change appear in the right pane after tapping. Nah, bisa kita lihat icon incoming connection-nya sudah hilang. Lalu kita lanjut, kita masuk ke performance monitor lagi. Nah, di sini kita klik freeze display. Nah, which counter is being recorded the most? Bentar ya. Bentar. Which counter is being recorded the most in the graph? Nah, yang muncul di counter adalah processor time. Lanjut, klik the change graph type. Lalu kita report. Lalu what values are displayed by the counter? Di sini bisa kita lihat yang muncul yaitu 1008. Bentar kita tulis sini. 1008. Lalu kita masuk klik the routing and remote access properties in Windows. Kita kembali ke routing and remote access. Lalu kita starter type kita ganti ke disable. Dan klik OK. Kita klik the service window. What is the status and startup type for routing and remote access? Nah, kita lihat status dia di sini status tidak running dan startup type-nya disable. Lalu kita masuk ke klik the performance monitor. Kita kembali ke performance monitor. Di sini kita unfreeze display. Close all open windows you open during part 1 on this lab. Di sini kita close semua. Lanjut. Kita masuk ke part 2 yaitu working in computer management utility. Kita masuk ke control panel, administrative tool. Kita masuk ke computer management. Nah, di sini komputer manajemen telah terbuka. Expand the read category. Bentar. Click on the arrow next to system tool. Ntar kita mencari, klik system tool. Lalu kita klik event viewer, lalu Windows lock, select system. Nah, kita setelah membuka sistemnya, lalu sebentar. The event properties window, click the down arrow. Oke, oke. Sebentar. Nah, di sini kita mencari event propertiesnya. Dia berada di sini, tapi karena ini error, kita akan lanjut ke tugas selanjutnya. Kita masuk ke configuring administrative tool. Ntar kita dulu. Kita masuk ke control panel lagi, administrative tool, lalu monitor. Open performance monitor. Lalu kita expand data collector set, right click, user definite. Ntar kita expand collector set. Kita klik kanan di user definite, lalu new, lalu data collector set. Selanjutnya create new data collector set in open in the name. Nah, sini coba kita tulis logs, lalu kita klik create manually, lalu next, lalu tipe data kita pilih performance counter, lalu next, lalu kita klik add, lalu oke, and expand memory select. Kita akan mencari ini available di memori. Ntar di sini kita ini kita akan pakai memori select available megabytes. Kita cari dulu dia berada di mana. Memory, lalu available megabytes. Lalu kita add. Lalu kalau sudah ter-add, kita klik OK. Selanjutnya get the sample into 2 4 second. Di sini kita ganti jadi 4. Lalu kita klik next. Kita klik browse. Lalu kita browse for folder Windows Open, select yours. Sini kita masuk ke local disk di DC. Lalu kita select per vlog. Oke. Di sini telah terganti. Lalu kita klik next. Lalu kita create the data filter set, screen open, klik finish. Ini kita klik finish. Expand user defined and select memory logs. Right click data and properties. Selanjutnya kita ke change bentar di log format, kita fill to comma separate. Klik the file tab. Membuat di submit dan name to example file. Di sini example filenya data collector. Example filenya ya bisa kita lihat di sini. Lalu klik OK. Select memory log icon in left panel of the performance monitor. Klik memory log. Klik the green arrow. To start. Sini kita telah men-start the data collection set. To force open and close a browser. To force the computer to use some of it. Jadi kita klik the black square icon to stop the data collection set. What change notice from the memory logs icon? Di sini yang berubah yang saya notice yaitu the green arrow panahnya has been removed. The icon. Lalu kita masuk ke klik start komputer and klik drive. Ini kita masuk start komputer. Atau bisa langsung ke file manajemen. Kita masuk ke divisi Windows C. Kita masuk ke per vlog. Continue. Nah, di saya munculnya MSI 2002 dan seterusnya karena saya memakai perangkat laptop dengan merek MSI. Double klik to open folder. Dan kita double klik to data. F, Z. Nah, lalu ini bisa kita lihat not if Windows can open select a program bisa ini ada. Nah, di sini setelah bisa kita lihat telah muncul hasilnya. What this column farthest to the right show. Ini yang itu adalah available memory internal M bytes. Kalau kita close the file, ini kita close ini dulu. Lalu kita select performance monitor. Performance monitor. Lalu ke memory log. Lalu kita klik kanan. Lalu di sini disuruh delete. Film delete. Lalu kita kembali ke file manajemen. Right click to the folder or create nomor 2 dan klik delete. Ini kita akan mendelete folder file yang kita buat. Lalu kita delete juga foldernya. Lalu kita akan keluar dari semua yang telah kita buat. Ya, sekian dari kelompok kami. Mohon maaf jika ada kesalahan kata. Terima kasih.